Hi kids, how are you today? I hope you're doing really well. I also know that sometimes we're not always doing really well. So do you remember what we talked about last time I was here with you? Well, we talked about the wind, it's blowing my hair. We talked about how we can know that God is always with us, just like the wind is always with us, and that we always need Him, just like we need air. I hope that tells you who to talk to when you're feeling bad. Well, boys and girls, today I'd like to talk to you about something different, something else that's really important, a way that we can know how God looks at us, how He sees us and thinks about us, and how He feels about us. Well, you know, God is a gardener. One of the first things He did on earth was grow a garden, right? And He gave it to our first great-grandparents, Adam and Eve, as a home. God is a great gardener. He's a good gardener. And you know, that is what can help us know how God looks at us, because we're growing in His garden. He planted us, humans, on Garden of Planet Earth, and we're His people. He made us. Well, when I look at my garden, think about the seeds, think about the plants they're going to become, and I definitely think about the food that we're going to get to eat later on from those plants. So when I look at the seeds, do I look at them and say, what's wrong with these seeds? They don't have any roots, they don't have any leaves, they definitely don't have any fruit. What is wrong with these seeds? Is that how a gardener looks at seeds? Is that how God made seeds? No. God made seeds to be just the way they are. My seeds are kind of dirty, but that's okay. They're perfect, just the way God made them, the way they're supposed to be. They've got all kinds of potential and promise. When I look at a seed, I can think about the plant, and I can think about the fruit that's going to come, or the vegetable. And they're just the way they're supposed to be. When I look at a plant that's growing, I don't look at it and say, it's not tall enough, it's not strong enough, where's its fruit, it's not good enough. No, that's not what a good gardener does. A good gardener thinks about how it started as a little seed and how strong it's become and how cute the leaves are, and look at, oh, there's so many and it's doing great. A good gardener plants those little plants in a safe and protected place. Every day a good gardener makes sure that they have what they need, that they're protected, that the bugs aren't eating them, that the weeds aren't crowding them, that the sun isn't burning them and the rain isn't squashing them down, nothing falls on them. A good gardener is always looking out for these little plants. A good gardener isn't just thinking about the end and the fruit. A good gardener isn't just looking for something perfect. A good gardener is looking for just what they're supposed to be right now. At every stage of a plant's life, from seed to little plant to big plant to the final product, they are each just perfect, just the way they're supposed to be right now. And kids, that's how God looks at you. Not to say that you're perfect, like you never make mistakes, you don't do anything wrong. God's not looking for those things. God's looking at you and loving you and taking care of you and making sure you have everything you need to grow in His garden. When He looks at you, you might be just half grown, but He sees something beautiful and something perfect, and He sees the past of how you were and where you came from, and He sees the future of what you're going to be able to do and to make and to create and to give to the world. You are perfect just the way you are. God's working on you, sure. He's growing you, but He loves you. He's not going to give up on you. He doesn't look bad at you every time you make a mistake. No way. God is here as your gardener to grow you into the idea of what He wants you to bring to the world. He's got all kinds of plans and promise and potential built into you, and that is how He looks at you, and that is how He sees you. So that is how you can know that not only is God with you, but God loves you. He cares about you because He planted you, and He's growing you right where you are today, and He loves you. He brings the sunshine and the rain into our lives. So don't think when there's tough times that God isn't taking care of you. He knows that the plants that He grows need both sunshine and rain to learn everything and to have everything that they need. So boys and girls, and moms and dads, let's remember that God is our gardener, our Father, and our everything. And this week, I hope you remember that when you need Him close. He is always close, not to judge you, but to love you. Thanks for talking to me, kids. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.